Hey, we are back. I did not film all day yesterday. After all the issues I had with FSD, I just wanted to kind of concentrate on it. I had a wonderful comment from my other one suggesting recalibrating the cameras. That's actually a really good suggestion. It's also saying that I would need to have probably 20 miles of highway. So I can't do it today. I have 3 clients, 1 new one. And as you're going to see, it's mostly residential roads. So tomorrow I don't have anybody I have to see. Ooh, squirrel. Okay. Yeah, a lot of squirrels here in upstate New York. So I think tomorrow I might try to do that. I do have an appointment on Monday in Syracuse to look at the frunk to see why it won't close on the first try. I did put in a request to check the cameras as well. This morning before leaving, I took my Microsoft towel that I use and I wiped down, cleaned all the cameras. I inspected the front one especially to make sure there wasn't any damage to it or cracks or it hadn't moved, and everything looks good. So we'll see how it does today. Yesterday it actually did the same thing. There was a car in front of me, offset to my side, driver's side, turning left, and again it was getting ready to run into the back of it, and it really wasn't slowing down fast enough for my liking, so I did have to put the brakes on again. So that's number 2 on a situation of almost running into somebody. It does park, I think, well, not park, I guess stop really closely to the cars in front. If you're like at a stoplight, it will stop, but it just seems to go really close. Okay, well, this is interesting. Let's see what it does. Okay. So it could be a sensor issue, a camera issue. One of the recommendations for recalibrating is to, like I said, drive it, I think, at least 20 miles on like a highway. They're suggesting a 3-lane. We don't really have a 3-lane in where I live. There's a small section that has 3, mostly it's 2. So it's just going to have to work, and maybe we'll take it to Owego or Cortland, or kind of head towards the Syracuse area. That was my bag falling, if you heard that boom. And I think I'll manually drive it. That way it has a clean calibration versus having FSD, where if we run into any glitches, we have to disengage. I think it's just going to throw it off. So I think tomorrow we'll try to do that and see if that helps. And we'll see what it does today. Today it might do great. I was kind of wondering if the one before, because it was nighttime, there was an issue, but then it did it in the daytime. So something's kind of going on. It really did not do that in the beginning. I was also reading that possibly some of the updates may have just thrown it off a little bit. We haven't gotten one in quite a while. I think we're FSD, obviously we're still 13.2.9, but the software, I think we're 2025 36.2 maybe. I'll have to double check that and see. But I do understand there's version 14.1.2, and they have added a Mad Max mode on there, and that seems to be very a faster speed, very responsive. 'cause. the version FSD we have now in the Cybertruck, it really does very, very well. I really hate nitpicking, because it seems like a lot of people do that, and I don't know, it just gives a really false impression. But I do think at the same time those little nuances do need to be pointed out. But I think when it does well, it also needs to be pointed out. But trying to run over a car in front of you, that can be a dangerous situation. You really don't want it to do that. So I'm very vigilant, just making sure when we kind of come close just to see how it's going to do. The torque is so strong of this, it actually took my computer bag and flipped it back upright. When we stop, it's going to flip back down. So if you hear that noise, I thought I had secured it a little bit more flat, but apparently not. Then there it goes. That's kind of funny. So if you watch my other videos, you know this lane ends. It'll be a left turn only. I need the right side. We have move that there. We got a few cars on our right. 1, 2, 3. I think there's 3. A fourth one's coming up. 1 car behind me. So we'll see what it does to get itself out of this situation. Okay, now if it does move over now, that one turned, we have plenty of room. And it should start to get over. It does love to hit the potholes. If we ever do get version 14, I'm looking forward to maybe missing some of those. I personally love the Cybertruck. It is absolutely an amazing vehicle. If people can just get past the look of it and realize what is on the inside, it is just an engineering marvel. From the 48 battery architecture to the steer-by-wiring, the four-wheel steering, how it's all engineered. It's just, I mean, I've watched so many videos on the breakdown and stripping apart the Cybertruck that you can't not be impressed with what Tesla has done. Monroe Live does a great one. Autoline Network really does a wonderful job explaining everything, breaking it down, showing the differences. The smaller wiring from the 48, less copper being used, less weight. I don't know, it's just, I think you just have to understand the Cybertruck to really fully appreciate it. And then to have it sort of neglected on the FSD part, it's kind of saddening, because it's just, they did all this work on it, all this creative new engineering, and then to have it lacking on the FSD part, which is what Tesla is selling, and it's going to hit this pothole every time. So And it's just, I don't know, it's just frustrating in a sense of a Cybertruck owner that you've come so far, and then you've just sort of let it lapse on the FSD part. So I have high hopes for version 14, but I've also seen videos where, I don't know, it's good, but it's still got glitches itself. It's trying to decide what to do. You can go, it's okay, you can go. I'm gonna take over. It saw that one car coming, which was good. They knew it was turning. Oh, this is not handicapped. Yay, I can park right here. So, I don't know. We'll see. It doesn't really make me... I don't dislike the Cybertruck because of FSD glitches. Actually, it's kind of, in some ways, makes it endearing. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, I have like 3 clients today. I'm just gonna do them in segments. So if you're interested, just keep watching for the next one. All right, take care, and we'll catch you on the next video.